Hello everyone, welcome back to another AWS lesson episode. Today we are going to know about the computing models in cloud computing. Actually, there are three famous models for cloud computing inside the cloud computing universe. Hardly, they are actually only three, but they can be increased or decreased depending on the services that they provide. The first one is the infrastructure as a service, known as IaaS. In the infrastructure service, in this infrastructure as a service, known as abbreviated as IaaS, it contains basic building blocks for cloud IT and provide typical access to networking features like computers and virtual or dedicated hardware and data storage space. That means we get to have access to network features and computers, virtual or dedicated hardware, and we get to use data storage space. Infrastructure as a service provides you with the highest level of flexibility and management control over your IT resources and is more similar to existing IT resources that many IT departments and developers are familiar with today. So here we say that the highest level of flexibility is provided and the control is given to IT resources and to you, and similarly to the existing IT resources and IT departments and developers familiar with today. Some of the examples of IaaS are Rackspace, Amazon Web Services, Elastic Compute Cloud, also known as EC2, Microsoft Azure, and Google Compute Engine or GCE, and Giant. All right. The next one is the platform as a service, PaaS. Platform as a service is remove the need for organizations to manage the underlying infrastructure, like usually hardware and operating systems, and allow you to focus on the development and management of your applications. That means the platform as a service or PaaS allows you organizations to manage only the infrastructure, underlying infrastructure, and allow you to focus on the deployment and management of apps. This means this helps you to be more efficient, as you don't need to worry about your resource procurement, capacity planning, software maintenance, and patching, or any other undifferentiated heavy lifting involved in your application. So you don't need to use heavy lifting if heavy lifting is not involved in a platform as a service. You don't need to worry about your data capacity and planning to use resource procurement. All are provided by the platform as a service. Some of the examples for the platform as a service are AWS Elastic Beanstalk, Windows Azure, Heroku, Force.com, Google App Engine, and OpenShift. Then comes the software as a service, or also known as SaaS. Software as a service provides you with the complete product that is run and managed by the service provider. In most cases, people referring to a software as a service are referencing to end-use applications, with SaaS offering you to not think about the service and maintain or how the underlying infrastructure is managed. You only need to think about how you will use the particular piece of software. A common example for the SaaS application is web-based email, where you can send and receive email without having to manage feature additions to email product or maintaining the servers and operating systems the email program is running on. So in SaaS, we get to handle a complete application and to maintain it and do additional stuff with our application provider. Some examples are the AWS Elastic Beanstalk, Windows Azure, Heroku, Force.com, Google App Engine, Apache Stratus. All right. Now the cloud service models provide you the IaaS says stack scale AWS, VMware, and Azure are some of the IaaS services. These are given for network architects and IT administrators to administer and work on. Then the PaaS, also known as Platform as a Service, is given to software developers by Flynn, Cloud Foundry, Heroku, or OpenShift are some of the examples. And the SaaS is known as the Software as a Service, provides end users jobs. Gmail, Trello, Slack, AcubaMail, and Office 365 are some examples for SaaS components. Okay. What do you have to use in some of these features, some of these components? When you manage a software, a package software, you have to worry about your application data, runtime, middleware, OS, virtualization, server, storage, and networking, and many other things. When it comes for infrastructure as a service, you don't need to manage virtualization, server, storage, and networking. They are all managed by the vendor. So you only need to manage your application, data, runtime, and middleware and OS. Similarly, when the platform as a service is used, you don't need to worry about runtime, middleware, OS, virtualization, server, storage, and networkings, but you need to manage your application and data only. Oh, yeah. So here, the software as a service stands out from all of them. You don't need to manage your application data, runtime, middleware, OS virtualization, server storage, and networking. These all are managed by our vendor that provides our service. Some of the top 25 AWS services are placed here. You will get to know about EC2, RDS, S3, Lambda, CloudFront, Glacier, SNS, EBS, VPC, Elastic Beanstalk, SQS, Redshift, Elastic Sash, Cloud Directory, and Cognito. I'll be teaching on these in the future. And that's it for today, guys. I'll come out with another lesson the next day, and I'll see you then. And so, take care and goodbye, everyone.